Back here on First Things First, Undisputed coming up at 9:30 sharp. Jen Hale, what do you guys have coming up on the show today?
Good morning, Jenna. Quite a full day on Undisputed. Will the Raptors close out the Warriors tonight? Will the Lakers get a deal done for Anthony Davis? Plus, Chris Broussard in studio with us. Undisputed coming up next, Jenna. Back to you.
All right, Jen, thanks. We look forward to it. Time now for Say What?
Oh, no.
Nick Wright's recent hair transformation has the internet abuzz, but luckily Chris Carter walked us through Nick's haircut yesterday to put any rumors to bed. Say what?
All right, here we are behind the scenes with my guy. I know you people don't realize this, but it's him. It's his real natural hair. Him actually getting a haircut. These aren't hair plugs. It's not a toupee. It's a bit that I do on TV.
Yeah, why would people think it's a toupee other than you keep saying it's a damn toupee? You shame me into growing my hair out.
Okay, first of all, zip it. AJ, our new barber, straight in, hooking my dude up. We're going to get him looking fresh for the gram. All right? Nick Wright, people. Only one mess with you is me.
You guys, honestly.
Well, me and your wife.
You happen to look much better now than you did hairless.
I'm trying, bro. We're gonna work on your body. I'm trying to help you out with the glasses. Check out the glasses. Come on.
I used to wear
glasses.
Man.
Come on.
Told not to wear the
Come
glasses.
on, put the glasses on.
Come on.
No, I'm not. Come on, we got a couple characters. Come on, bro.
I'm not doing it.
This is my guy. Do it, Nick. Who does he look like, internet?
Stop.
Come on. Stop. He looks like Humpty.
Oh, you're such a son of a... You're such a bad guy.
This
if
is my
we're
guy.
going to dispel the lies about me, can we, real quick,
What?
Can we both stand up if we want to get rid of all the lies you tell about me?
My leg hurt.
Okay.
I'm afraid I might rupture my Achilles on the way up.
Yeah.
Also, had you ever even been outside in that first picture when you were bald?
Okay.
I mean,
hey,
look at that.
Hey, don't zoom in on that again. Hey, Mr. Tickles, back up. I'm not comfortable with any of this. This is
Nick,
body
you look good.
shaming,
Lost
hair
weight,
shaming.
got some color, grew some hair. You're like a real man now. You look good.
Let's do it. You want to have a standoff? You want to
stand up, man. Quit telling everyone.
Okay, here you go, America. Look at my guy.
Here we
No
go.
more
Look at that.
secrets
Put your
left.
arm down, man.
Okay.
I've had enough guys hugging me this week on this show.
No problem. I'll talk to you later. Are we still on the air? Is this on the air?
Barely.
I love that guy, man.
Thank you. I love you too. Now quit now. With Anthony Davis on the Lakers, then the mismanagement, the mayhem, the disastrous offseason that the Lakers have had would have all just been a preamble to butchering a tailor-made ideal situation, which is the best available player become available via trade. He and Kawhi Leonard of the last 5 years, 8 years, want to go further back? This is a top 6 guy, MVP candidate, 26 years old, prime of his career, perfect fit for the team, wants to be there. Other bidders are just falling by the wayside because he and his agent, Rich Paul, have executed this part of it quite well, which is there's only one place that knows they'll get to sign him to an extension, and that's Los Angeles.
Yes.
If the Lakers can't finish this, if Rob Pelinka can't get this across the finish line, then the LeBron James era will be a wasted one, because this fixes it. This makes the screwing up Tyronn Lue not matter that much. This makes Magic, I ain't going to be there anymore, not matter so much. Because what matters in the NBA is overwhelming talent. And if they trade for Anthony Davis, they will have the best player in the league and arguably the best big man in the league. And you can go compete for a championship with that. If not, because you want to hold on to Kyle Kuzma, or you can't figure out a team to take the number 4 overall pick to give you an asset the Pelicans want more than that, then the people running the Lakers have no viability. This can salvage all of it, and maybe foolishly, maybe naively, I think they will salvage all of this, and Anthony Davis will be a Laker before the draft.
And a lot of people think 3 years ago, the Warriors go out and get Kevin Durant so he could be the kryptonite for Superman LeBron James. Now Kevin Durant's down. Now LeBron James with AD, it's a match made in basketball heaven. LeBron's ability to distribute the ball, also getting someone, compared to getting a guard or something, someone that can help LeBron as he gets older to protect the rim, because LeBron is not going to be an elite defender over the course of the regular season. We will see spurts.
Kyrie's going,
and it's a good flux.
All right, it would be a good flux for the Lakers, a good opportunity to take advantage of it. And the idea that next year, even if Kevin Durant does what I don't think any of us expect him to do, but he stays in Golden State because of this sports-wise tragic injury, they're beatable because you can't pencil him in to even play next season. Next season will be the best season LeBron has remaining. And then the season after that will be the second best. Like, LeBron is not, I think he's done a great job of maintaining, but the idea that LeBron's going to get better in year 17 or 18, that's foolish. This is your best opportunity. And the idea that you could pay too much for it, I just reject on its premise. If you're shopping for a house and you love it, and there's no house out there that's comparable, you want to risk nickel and diming them and have someone else come out and take it out from under you, or do you swallow hard and say, you know what, even if I'm overpaying slightly, I will?
It certainly seems the only competition right now for the Lakers would be the Celtics. Danny Ainge really wants to try to get Anthony Davis without having to give up Jason Tatum. It wouldn't just be for a one-year rental, which is what Anthony Davis's folks have made it very, very clear. You think it's worth it for the Celtics?
Absolutely not. If agent was to tell you that the client is not going to sign, so what if he gets injured? What if all these things happen on your watch? Like, you're not going to present the best trade offer. I don't believe that the Celtics, Mannix has tried to convince us of something different. I don't believe that they have an offer that they can offer the Pelicans. And I wouldn't go through it, even though Paul George just changed people's mind because OKC won him over. Right now, Kawhi's in the finals. We don't know if he's going to go back to Toronto, but if you look at the last rentals, there has been success that would allow a team to say, you know something? I'm going to do what Toronto did. I'm going to take that chance. So that's the chance that he believes that Danny Ainge and the Celtics are still willing to take. I don't believe even offering Jason Tatum, with knowing the fact that he has told you he will not sign an extension, compared to I don't know why you'd make that move.
The only way the Celtics would include Tatum is if Kyrie is signed up long term, and you are essentially trading Tatum to keep Kyrie and to get Anthony Davis for at least a season. But Kyrie's not going to make he didn't wait all this time to make a decision 2 weeks before free agency starts. Kyrie's not going to make his decision before July 1. The Pelicans want this done before June 20th. And Danny Ainge, our friend Chris Mannix reported last week, Danny Ainge had the opportunity to trade Jaylen Brown, the lesser of the two prospects, for Kawhi Leonard when he already had Kyrie Irving on the team and wouldn't pull the trigger on that. There is no chance. When it's one thing for a player to say, I'm going to entertain free agency. It's another thing for a player to do what Anthony Davis has done, which is make it incredibly clear, I want to be in LA. They're my number one choice. And my last choice is Boston. He made his trade demand at a time where he knew Boston legally couldn't trade for him. In that Sports Illustrated article, they singled out Boston as saying it would be he would honor his contract, then enter free agency. Danny Ainge, if you trade Tatum, which he won't do without a commitment from Anthony Davis, which he won't get, your entire bounty from that Nets heist could be out the door in a year, with
and have no future.
Right, with nothing to show
And why
for.
are the Knicks no longer a viable option in your opinion?
Because Anthony Davis, that would be his second best destination, but Rich Paul and Anthony Davis have been consistent and said they will not sign the extension. He will enter free agency next summer. So now the Knicks, Scott Perry, gentlemen, they can't make the best offer. They're not going to give up Mitchell Robinson. They're not going to give up Knox or younger players.
Number 3 pick.
Because they don't know if they could sign him. So it could be like LeBron James is getting 2 bites of the apple. They're trying to trade for him, and you decide to trade him somewhere else. LeBron's going to get him next summer, because regardless of all these other things, general managers, players, and other places, if Anthony Davis could handpick a place he would play for the next 10 years, it would be in Los Angeles. So LeBron's going to take a hit for it. But, man, they realize what the Lakers have been back from George Mikan, Chamberlain, Alcindor. Man, they have gone through Magic Johnson.
And that's the point that Rich Paul made in that interview with Sports Illustrated, is that if LeBron retired, Anthony Davis's number one choice would be the Lakers. And for the Knicks, if there was the thought process of, let's try to sell him on it, try to win a championship. Again, incredibly, unfortunately, Kevin Durant popping his Achilles is the end of that.
Right.
Because he wouldn't get the year of competing for a championship, the year of playing with Kevin Durant, it would be The Knicks next year, assuming they sign KD, if they were to trade for Anthony Davis, until KD comes back, you know what they are? The Pelicans without Drew Holiday.
Right.
And that's not going to sell
really
you on
interesting
staying
point.
there. And so that's where I thought the Knicks were going to be a truly viable option until Kevin Durant
So did
unfortunately
they
went
probably
down.
until that happened.
And now you have to redo that math a bit, and you have to revalue that #3 pick for your own team in what could be almost a pause year for the New York Knicks, assuming they sign KD as they await for him to get healthy.
All right, let's get back to the NBA Finals now. The Raptors had a chance to close it out in Game 5, but came up just short. So tonight, series shifts back to Oracle for Game 6, where the Warriors are favored by 2.5 points, even without KD. See, what do you think? Can the Warriors force a Game 7?
Absolutely. They have so much experience, the type of energy going to be in the building. Yes, they can force a game number 7. And just conventional wisdom, they're going to lose the last 3 games in Oracle? I mean, that's getting ready to happen? Because that would be amazing. But this is going to be a tough game. And can Toronto get through that first onslaught? Because the energy will be there. If I'm a Warriors player, I'm concerned that I don't attach too much emphasis to the energy of the building and more emphasis on me playing well. Because that's what I've learned. That's what's consistent with fans, no matter what. Last game, playoff game, if you play well, you can't depend on the crowd to try to carry you. It didn't carry the Raptors. They were up 6 with a little bit of time to go. Didn't get them to the finish line. This is about basketball. This game will be won on the court. It won't be won by the fan base, but I'm going to tell you something for the Raptors. It can be lost in the first 12 minutes.
Yep.
You let Golden State score 34 or something in that first quarter, and you get off to a slow start. Danny Green can't hit a shot. Lowry can't hit shots early. You could lose this, and we could be getting ready for game number 7 as we start quarter number 2. And that's my biggest fear.
And that's what happened the last time there was a Game 6 in the NBA Finals. Very similar situation. The team had been down 3-1. They had won Game 5, trying to win Game 6 at home, force a Game 7. That was the Cleveland Cavaliers against these Warriors. First quarter, 31 Cleveland, 11 Golden State. The game was over there. So that is what Toronto has to avoid. Now, see, you said the Warriors can win it, but you don't think they will win it. You think Toronto becomes champions tonight?
I think they survived the first quarter. I think Kawhi Leonard is totally aggressive the whole game from an offensive standpoint. He gets enough support. Pascal Siakam, I believe, get back to, they hold Boogie Cousins down. They hold Kevon Looney. Is he going to play in the game? Because Boogie Cousins can't play 30 minutes defensively. So I do believe that the Raptors, and what I've seen through 5 games, they've dominated this series. They have outscored the Warriors in 14 of the 20 quarters. I expect that to continue in game number 6, and Kawhi Leonard delivers the knockout blow and brings the first championship to Canada.
This is an incredibly difficult game for me to pick because logic and the recent history, this series, the health says Toronto. The emotion, the building, the long-term history says Golden State. I agree with Chris. I think Toronto's going to win tonight, but I'm going to say something that I don't think you agree with here. If Toronto does not win tonight, the Warriors are going to be champions. I think if the Warriors win tonight, they will go to Toronto on Sunday and win the championship. So while it's an elimination game for Golden State and it's not for Toronto, Toronto needs to treat this as it is, because facing that Game 7 against a team with this much experience would be a killer.
Much, much more on this coming up. Undisputed.